Okay, so I'm gonna try this one now and see if this works. Hopefully it did. I restarted the computer. I don't know what the problem is. Uh, Let me just see if I can hear myself. Hello? Hello? Okay. Good morning. How are you doing? Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate your patience with me. I don't know what's going on. I restarted my computer yesterday. I know this sounds so crazy, so random. And it decided not to work yesterday and today apparently. So uh I do apologize. I just want to do one more thing and then we can get started. I was saying that, this this month, almost over, thankfully, has been real strange. Like it hasn't been a very good month. Had a lot of random junk happening to me. Uh and I just don't understand. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. But you know what? I think the problem is every day you wake up and you still put forth an effort to do better, it could it could work for you. And the days that it doesn't, you know, that's how it is, right? So anyway, I want to say thank you all so very, very much for, supporting me and coming over and hanging out with me. Um, Thank you. Today I thought it would be something semi simple because I'm having such a rough time right now. And we could just, do a little bit of crafting, something that I can do very easily. We can have a good time and we can chit chat and talk trash, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I was going through Pinterest because lately I've been like inspired by Pinterest and I've been working on some things in my head more so than anything else. Um, and I haven't finished it. I started working on a few things and I didn't grasp it that well the first time. So I'm continuing to try and do and be. I've watched 1,000 videos and thusly, darlings, we are not there yet, but we will be there. We will be there. Okay. We will be there and it will be all great and you'll see it at some point. Also, I just need to get it together. I have a lot of things that I want to get done. I want to start a life-changing journey for myself so that I can do some self work for me versus everyone else. I think that talked about this before in the past. We tend to put everybody ahead of ourselves, especially if you have a family or you are a quote unquote people pleaser. And I tend to be that kind of person up to a certain point, and then I'm like, forget you. So my goal is to please Brandy and everything else will fall into place. That's how I'm looking at it. So we're using two Julie Nutting stamps today. One is Betty, and that's Betty right here. This is Betty. And does she have a name? The other one is a no name, but yeah, you can't even see her picture. But this is Betty right here. And it took me a while to find Betty, but I found her. I think I'm only really looking for two more stamps. I can't even say two. I think it's two, but I'm not quite sure if it's two or not. So what I've done, I hope y'all had a great weekend. I hope everything's going great for you all. I got this paper a while back from Michael's. I think it was like $2 for 50 cents. I was like, that's a really good sheet. And it says heavyweight. Uh what is heavyweight though? Like, is heavyweight our style of heavyweight, or is it the style of I don't know, heavyweight, I don't know. So anyway, yeah, heavyweight, and it's fairly construction paper thin. And then I stamped this one out first and it double. And then I stamped this out right here. See, I told you I was trying to be, so proactive. This is some Bo Bunny envelope pages. that I had picked up. They don't have these anymore at the store. Ross and them tripping. I haven't been shopping in a while. I can't afford it, so I haven't been out looking for anything. But I like these because I can't always find a Bow Bunny paper. So I find that, you know, the deal for the cards are really good. But the last time I went looking for them, they didn't have any. So anyway, I was like, let's do some fussy cutting because I love fussy cutting so much. And we have these outfits, and I was like, well, maybe they may want to see us do it together. So that's one of those things. But I did something really dumb. I ironed on my mat, and my board is my this is warped. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to either put in the microwave in the oven for a few minutes or iron it all the way out. Yeah, for fuss cutting, right? So we have these three because I was like, we can do two skin tones. I really want to work on this. I want to work on her because I want to we're gonna make tags. We're making hopefully we can get to two tags. But anyway, that is that. And then I have this beautiful paper. Now I always talk about this company, y'all, and I hear people say, oh, they're out of business. I don't know. It's Can Company. I don't know where I got this particular paper pad from. I want to say in someone's D stash. Um, I'm thinking that's where I got it from, but I'm not sure. But this blue paper is so pretty, in my opinion. I thought that this blue, hold on, I just do a quick flip through for you. But these little flowers are really pretty. I thought. And then I was like, you know what? Let's not do that one. Let's do a solid, semi-solid one because I'm into this kind of stuff too. So I was like, yes, let's do this one. But the blue is what really called my name, just so y'all know. And it says that you get 96 sheets. It doesn't say how many of each one. And it says it fits a A6 size card. But maybe four or five of these. I mean, it's 96 sheets of paper, so think about it. They don't want to give you too much good stuff. But anyway, I want to use these, and then I have some craft card stock that I want to use to make the backing, and then we'll cut the other one down um, right here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. And I'm thinking we can make this fours. I think four is a good size. K and Company has very pretty paper. I don't know K and Company that well because truthfully, I haven't been crafting that long to have a good work experience with all the paper companies and all the paper brands. But K and Company is just one of those kinds that you're like, wow, right? Like they're very pretty papers, amazing kind of stuff. So I think, yeah, that's pretty good. 4x8. Is this a good 8? Let's see. I always do this, don't I? We go through this every time. Yeah, 4x8 is fine. Because we got to make sure that this thing fits as well. So, and whenever I see it on sale at Michael's or Joanne Fabric, or even when Tuesday Morning would have it for those great deals, 99 cents, a dollar, $2, I was like, I'm gonna take all of them because it's such a good deal. You can do so much with it, and you can just let it sit up and collect dust, like I have been doing as well, if that's what you so desire to do. This is fairly thin paper, thin thick. It's thin thick, I guess. So let's see. And what is this? So what I want to try to do, I'm gonna cut 8.5. Yeah, 8.5 here. I'm gonna turn it around because I wanted that blue at the top as well, and then we'll cut some of this script off, right? And make it straight up 8. That's good. Yeah. And then we'll just cut this to 4 like that. Uh-oh, let's see. I think I like it less busy than busy. All right, so yeah, that looks good. And we could use this for something else if we need to. All right, so we got that. We got this. I'm gonna put this on top of here like that. And the reason why is because I need this. I want it to be a thick tag, not a little flimsy tag. I wanted to do some heavy duty work on the tag. And so that's why I need that. So now we got this. We need some glue and a scraper. All right. I went into the closet of a room in the house, and let me tell y'all, I was like, really, really. I am a container. I used to be a container fool, like love containers, love, 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 love containers, right? Because I'm always about, organizing, getting organized, and then I'll find a new way to organize, and I'm like, oh, I want to do this way versus that way. So I think that in the future we're going to see some organizational videos because I was astonished by all the empty containers in the closet when they could be filled with stuff and still be in the closet. But I think that's my worst problem is that I buy storage solutions. This is just me, and I don't use them like I should use them. Like I bought a few storage solutions that's still in the box in the closet. But because I have in my head, I feel like I need to be organized to use them. I don't use them versus just getting the things out, putting the stuff in, labeling it how you want to label, and then organize as you go. Nope, she don't do that. Um, which I should, but yeah. So I hope that everyone had a wonderful, safe weekend. I normally don't talk about what's going on in the world. Like I'm not a political party, uh, Bible thumping, self righteous. You suck because this thing or that thing. But one thing I am very tired of, and I'm going to only speak on this briefly, is us as a whole not doing the right thing as a whole. Um, and I want to say that if we're choosing to not do the right thing, then be mindful that things will never things are not going to change. And no, I'm not saying go out there and march in all of marches that they have, because some of the stuff that they have is just like, are we really marching for this? And some of the things that the ideology that people have is way too much for me to fully understand. Way too much for me to fully understand. I just want to, practice the golden rule, doing to others as they would if I would have them doing to me. So I want to treat people like I want to be treated. And I just want to say, be safe if you decide to go gallivanting across the country or the world. It's a lot of bad people in America versus how people say they're on the outside trying to get in. We have villains that live in the world, in our world, America, in your country, in your state, in your city, right next door to you sometimes. So just be mindful of that. I mean, they have all these shows, thy neighbor, the this, like your neighbor was a good guy until he wasn't, or she was a this and then she wasn't. So just be mindful of that. I am very much tired of turning the television on and seeing 20 people hospitalized, or this happened and this happened and this happened. So just be mindful if you're out and about, if you're traveling and you're doing, normal life things that you consider to be normal life things. And, you know, large crowds attract bad people sometimes. So just be mindful, be safe. I'm not here to, preach and tell you what you should or should not be doing, but just be safe, be more mindful of crazy stuff that's out there. Because you'll never hear me say, oh, you should be this kind of person. I just think you should be a good person, not, oh, you should be a better person because blah blah blah. No, no, no. I don't have time to judge you. I have to get my own stuff together first before I can even consider talking about how you suck. I need to get my suckiness together. So we're gonna go ahead and cut her up, and that's all. I had looked on to the thing and I saw something happen, and the person that they were talking about was saying, like, this is the thing. You can't jump ship. One day you can't be pro this and then the next day not pro this because it's going to eventually happen. Last year with the school shooting that was close to my area, it freaked me out. And I was like, do I send my kid to school? Do I not send my kid to school? And the thing is, we always say, oh, I don't want to live in fear. I don't want to live in fear. I got to show these people what's right or wrong and blah, 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 blah. But it's just really strange that we pick and choose when it's time to do certain things. Like we have to be this way all the time. And I only say that because when I was living in Italy, I had a coworker who never spoke up about anything. I'm gonna color her bow not red because her outfit is not red, it's peach and blue. She never said anything about stuff unless it was a benefit for her. And I know that's how a lot of us operate. Like if it's not beneficial for us, we don't say anything. We tend to turn a blind eye on it. But at some point, we have to think about that person that we're turning a blind eye on. You know. All right, so that's enough of that. Maybe no, that's too bold. Oh, let's try this blue. I hope that everyone had a good weekend. I want to say that I had told you I was going to start going back to school. I cannot go back to school right now, but I am going to attempt to do some online classes, and I am probably going to be seeking some sort of part-time employment, I think. So we'll see. Now I was thinking about just keeping her skin this way, cutting her head off and gluing the white cardstock head on, but I was like, really? Are we really doing all that cutting? Like, and I chose not to. I'm choosing not to because I didn't know. Because this paper doesn't, it's not like a flat color. It does. It does, Samara. It really does. It's just kind of like not, it's more like what now? Why are we still at this point? I can tell y'all this story. When I was in high school, I think I was in the ninth grade. Ninth grade, my teacher. This is a sad story, but and I, as a 14-year-old decapitation. You think that's better? Okay, hold on. Let me cut it down then. Um, as a 14-year-old, 15-year-old, you don't understand divorce, right? You don't understand divorce. Like, uh, let's try this first and see, and then we'll go because I don't know if I really want to. You know what? Never mind. Our teacher was going through a divorce, and she would come to school crying all the time. I was like, lady, I had wrote her this letter, like, he doesn't know what he's missing, blah blah blah. Like I'm supposed to be able to talk her out of that. Oh, I already did it. My bad. My bad. And she would be crying. I'm like, are we still on this topic? Are you still crying over this loser? Because supposedly he had did her wrong. She didn't do him wrong. But you don't realize what love does to you, right? Like, and I'm and at that point I was like, we're still talking about this, right? And that's the funny part about where we are now in American society. It's like, seriously, we're still doing this. We're still here. We haven't figured out a way to Get it under control and stop it. Mm-mm, we have not. And then I had spoke to a coworker, an old coworker, and this lady I know is at least in her 50s, 60s. Not that that's old, because I'm knocking on that door. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, I can't be talking about that's old. And she was like, she changed her name. I was like, oh, to what? And she was like, well, she got a divorce. And I was sitting here processing that later on because I normally don't process stuff right away. It takes me a little minute because sometimes I don't get everything. And I was like, you know how when you get to be a certain age, whatever age you have picked in your head that everything's going to be okay, it still takes work. Like you can't wake up and be like, oh, everything's okay. It still takes work. Like, to be a good person, sometimes you don't want to be a good person. That crap still, this is so sad. Like, this is Samara's fault. If anyone is watching, Samara made me do it. She said decapitation. Then 20 minutes later, she said, I'm asking if you're going to decapitate. I blame her. And I want to sit on that hill. I haven't blamed her in a minute, especially since we fussing cutting. That's definitely Heather's fault. I hope you had a great weekend aside from all the stuff that's going on. Um, I really don't, I didn't think I did anything this weekend. Nothing at all. See, this is the problem. Now I got to cut a little face off and glue it back on. I blame Samara for real. Somehow, uh, I moved it. So some of it got a double stamp. Look, I was perfecting my laziness. Ma'am, I blamed her last week. Well, it's your fault. This is definitely Heather's fault. I blame Heather. That looks kind of weird, right? It does, doesn't it, Samara? I don't normally have those weekends anymore. I really never had like a perfecting my laziness weekend, but I want to try it. All right. So listen, I bought this tray thing. I can't show it to you, but I bought this tray thing from Tuesday morning a couple of months ago, right? A couple of months ago. And it holds it's a six shelf situation that's green. It's supposed to be brown. Um, and I have been storing my markers in here. I only have two marker sets stored in, and everything else is a bunch of nonsense. But this weekend, I was like, you know what? Let's try to get organized one step at a time. Because it only takes a little bit to go a long way when it comes to getting your crap together, right? Let's see. I've been trying to use my other markers and not the more expensive markers, only because not everyone has those. But I feel like a lot of people may have this in their collection. So let's go with this. Have y'all been to the Dollar Tree lately? I did. I shouldn't have, but I went. And then I look up and you know what? Easter's next week. Isn't Easter next Sunday? Because Good Friday is this upcoming Friday, right? I wonder if the school has school. The 9th, right? Yeah. Because I wanted to make some stuff. So let me just tell y'all, if I make stuff for you all, I promise you, you will get it. Will it be on time? Will it be for your dang birthday? Uh-uh. Because I'm not that kind of friend. I don't have my act together right now. And I have to go ahead and admit that because that has been causing me a lot of stress right now. Because I don't like being thought of as a liar or someone that doesn't keep their word. I promise you, I will mail it out to you when I can get myself together. I promise. Please don't think that I won't do it. I promise I will. When that's gonna be, I don't know. Is it next Sunday? So in 2 weeks. Oh, I might have time to get the Easter crap out then. Let me see. I probably won't. Let's see. Calendar. The 9th. So next week. Yeah, next week. I'm considering this week over because we're on Tuesday already, right? So today's the 28th. And then this Saturday is coming up. So next Sunday. That's crazy. Can y'all believe we about to be in April in like a few days? I cannot. I cannot. Can I do this? I cannot. Let's see. Actually, let's just see how this is gonna look. We really are playing Barbies now, aren't we? They don't look bad, right? That looks weird. That looks weird, man. I had went to IKEA about 2 weeks ago, I think. Um, yeah, I was doing spring break, right? And I was looking for a light for the crafting thing. And if you've lost someone that you love that's important to you, the little things that they did for you come back into play. I wish Mother Nature would figure out we're in April. Listen, I've seen a lot of people talking about snow still. I'm like, are we still in spring? I mean, we're still in spring though, right? Because April, no, we're still in spring. Because summer is June, July, August, right? And fall is September, October, something like that. Yeah, so I mean, I think it's okay. Go ahead, girl, do your thing. Mother Nature, that is. Don't let Heather be mad at you because it's snowing still. Whatever these markers are, this marker right here with these black lines is nice. Very, very nice. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and cut this lady down, darling. Flimsy, flimsy. So it's not heavy duty, that's for sure. So keep that in mind if you do decide to use this construction. It's construction paper. I just liked it because it had the skin tones, in my opinion. Um, and that is one of the reasons why I actually stamped out the white cardstock because I was like, I can just go ahead and run it through the scan and cut it, and I can just glue it on. But I'm fussy cutting for Heather. It's her fault. She made me do it. And Samara said, "Go ahead and cut that lady head off." Poor Betty. I think this is her first time or second time on the channel, and Betty be taking one for the team, don't she? Because I think I cut her head off before. Mm-mm, I really don't. You know why I don't like fussy cutting? It's gonna sound real dumb and silly, but I'm afraid I'm gonna mess something up. And if I mess it up, I have to go back and restamp it, redo this, redo that. And I prefer not to do that. I need y'all to help me out before we go any further. I need some help. Heather, you're probably the person that could help me more. You and Samara both. I don't know if Samara does this. Do y'all know who this stamp company is? I do like decapitating people. I did. It was fun. Do you know who this stamp company is? I think it's a legit stamp company. It's not a bootleg one. I got this in a D stash, I think, or someone gave it to me. D stash a friend. But it says season's greetings. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And then this has this long bobble with a garland piece going across. Let me find something that you can actually see. See it? Is it Simon Says Stamp? The reason why I'm asking is because now hear me out because this may not happen. I was like, "Ooh, wouldn't this be nice if you could stamp this on some cardstock and heat emboss these things and color it, right?" If you know me, you know that my heat embossing technique is trash and no, not salmon, that label. Yeah, it says now see, this is the part that I don't know. I looked it up and couldn't figure it out. It says Design Objectives Ltd. And it's not like that flimsy oops. I just flung this little Holly. That's okay. I'll probably never use it. But I gotta find it in a minute. Um y'all ever been crafting something be like, what is that? Oh, that's the stamp from so and so and so and so. That's me. That is me. Um it says objectives limited. No, that's a lie. It says design objectives limited. Well, it says design objectives Ltd. I tried to Google that and a bunch of random stuff showed up. So I was like, let me ask these experts. And then my question was, what ink do I use to emboss? Does it have to be, it has to be special embossing ink, right? This is going to be a journey in itself. Samara, you do heat embossing stuff a lot? Rarely? Often? Sometimes. Heather, the queen of it. Also, I think Hobby Lobby has natural colors like this too. So if you wanted to, you can use that a little bit darker. I mean, heavier duty paper because this is definitely straight up construction. I'm gonna pull it to the back a little bit because I'm getting tired leaning in. I have the supplies, but I haven't tried it. Yeah, I think you should try it. If I'm gonna try, you should try it. Like we should be I don't say accountability partners because that sounds crazy for embossing, but like encouraging new things. New things, new things. Heather already does it. I just saw someone do a card the other day and I was like, please don't be such a chicken and try it. You might like it. So I was telling myself. And I was like, yeah, no. And you all know things that are easy hurt my head, and the hard things don't hurt my head as much. Sometimes I can figure out the hard stuff quicker than I can the easy crap. That's crazy, ain't it? I just got back into heat embossing after a huge hiatus. Really? So when are you, if you can, without too much of it, when are you coming to Texas now? When are you moving? Not coming to Texas, but that's the narrative that I'm putting in the atmosphere. Yeah. I really I want to try a few techniques that I've seen people do. And then I saw this one thing where this person had, for the 3D thing that we're doing, they had made this really pretty project. It's like a house. And I was like, ooh, I don't know when we are leaving yet. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I thought now I in my head, hear me out. I was like, yeah, she said it was gonna be May or April. That's what I had. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So we're gonna glue her down first whenever we do finish fussy cutting her out. And then we'll glue all her labels layers on. It'll be a lot easier to glue down. And I don't even know how she's gonna glue down, but I want her to be glued solidly, not with the tape anything, solidly to the tag. That's what we thought initially. Now not looking into the end of the summer. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I guess it gives you a lot better time to tie up some loose ends, the chickens and things like that. Let's talk about egg prices, please. What in the world is really going on? So it's a grocery store here called HEB, and then we have Walmart, and then we have some mom and pop local stores, right? And HEB is the better produce place, right? But their produce, the last week or so that I went was crap as well. So I was like, I'll just go back to Walmart because at least it's not that bad and the price is pretty decent. $7? Is that a down? At Walmart, it was $4 for 18 eggs. 3.89, I think it was that I got. At HEB, it's $4 or $5. Like hitting the $6 mark almost for 12. So I'm not sure. And then HEB's milk also was up. The one thing I can't trust at Walmart, I was walking in the soda aisle and it was some fruit there. And then, they have that meat and stuff that they just sit out to the side. And I was like, I really can't trust their meat because of that. All right. So we got her here. Let's do that. I definitely don't trust their meat. Tastes funny, yeah. I think because they just be sitting it. It's not even Walmart in some instances. Not saying it's not totally their fault, but some of these customers are trash. Oh, it was two. Oh, great. I messed that up, didn't I? Some of the customers are just straight up trash. Like they just don't, they're disrespectful, right? They're disrespectful to the food that, people that may not be able to afford alternative measures trust in Walmart. And they over here just being nasty, leaving stuff out, getting mad, throwing stuff, licking. I don't know. Yeah. Society is just different. Different. Can't even blame that on COVID either. Like when I was in school, I think we talked about this. They used to paddle us. We used to get paddles, like stand in line and get whippings. And then they got rid of corporal punishment. I'm sure someone, mom and my generation was like, when I get to be in charge, I'm gonna get rid of that. And I think that's one of the problems. I'm just gonna smooth this down with this. Whenever we get rid of stuff, never mind. I said I wasn't gonna talk about that stuff today. Let's just talk about me trimming this up real nice and pretty. I don't know. The world is changing. And I hate to be that person, one of those people. Back in my day, life was a lot more simple. We didn't have all this blast nasty. Yeah, I don't want to be that person. All right, let's glue her down as best as possible. Get them legs. Y'all have a paper piece like this? Look, I was watching somebody and I was like, you know what, Brandy? Why you don't act like you know how to craft? They had out the tweezers. I was like, I have tweezers. I have that. She don't use it though, right? I'm like, why don't you use it? I don't know. Do y'all know how to unwarp a mat? That's really what's going on in my head. Because I'm like, oh, I can't really be affording to waste stuff like that, you know? All right. Where did her head go? Let's put on our hair. Y'all think we need to make her hair darker? That's good, yeah? Oh, we need to make it darker. No, but when you find out, let me know. Oh, how to unwarp the mat. Okay. Shoot, man, we're gonna be in that together, probably. All right, great. Thank you. You can blame that on Samara too, I guess. I mean, if I'm blaming for the bad stuff, she can definitely get the credit for the good stuff. Okay. I have been unsuccessful in unwarping the mat. Oh. Mm. What if you ran over it with a car? I mean, I think that's extreme, but I'm gonna try it. Like, what if you just roll over it with your car and let it sit, the car's tires sit on there for a while? Probably be better off just getting a new one, huh? Desperate times. Desperate times. That's all I'll say. She's cute. Okay. Shoes. We need some shoes for this darling, darling, darling. And you know what? I don't think she would wear these. I mean, she's coordinated, but she ain't that coordinated. Let's just go ahead and color this. We should have did that before we put it on here. Ooh, let's cut them feet off. Let's just cut these feet off. This paper is so freaking thick. All right. You know what? Hold on. Before I even go through all this stress, I don't even think we're gonna need her feet. Cause I have some flowers that I want to glue on her bottom. half. And then, hold on, let's see. Let's make sure we can move this out the way without destroying it. So I got this from Hobby Lobby when they had the clearance, right? And I was like, oh, we could put a sentiment on here, right? I can and I will. I like that, but I like that script as well. And then empowered women, empower women. Oh, oh, we need that right now. Dunk with Zalin. Let's go ahead and slap this sticker down somewhere. Right here, I think. Now, I hope somebody that said this is like an amazing person because empowered women empower women, right? That sounds like something somebody would say. Hurt people hurt people. Smart people keep all their ideas to themselves. I don't know. But see, I have these little pansies, and I was like, ooh, can we put some pansies up at the bottom, right? So, like, just hear me out. Hear me out. Instead of getting these Prima ones, we actually one, two. See, we don't even need the feet. Dang, I didn't cut off the girl feet for nothing. And this little white one. Which I think. Now, if you think it's dumb, tell me, please. And we'll try something else. I'm gonna wait on the answer. I ain't moving on until y'all give me a dang answer. But until then, I'll cut this right here. All right. Waiting on y'all. Oh my goodness. Waiting on y'all for an answer. Samara, Heather. I was putting the dishes. I love it. She said, "I was don't call my name. I was busy doing adult stuff. I'm adulting." My question was, darling, do you think? Oh no, I'm not being blamed for anything else. This came out great. You did a great job at suggesting that. Do y'all think this looks okay? Look, now I'm begging for answer help, and ain't nobody going to help me. That's okay. The reason why I was saying that way, I don't have to worry about the feet, right? Let's turn on this glue gun then. I ain't got not a glue stick. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, glue gun. Where'd I put the glue sticks? Hmm They were right here. Let's see. Look, glue sticks have been located. That's what happened when you semi-organized. If you can just remember that you semi-organized, right? Ooh, look at this. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this? Look at that. You just don't want Fussy. You read right through that, didn't you? Dang. You're right. I do not want to fussy cut them shoes. I mean, I will if y'all had said, no, that looks dumb. I would have been like, okay, well, I'll fussy cut the shoes. But you didn't do me like that. You did not do me like that. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the love y'all just showed me by not having me fussy cut. Thank you so much. I'm about to do something real crazy. It may not work out in my favor. Oh my goodness. I can't even believe I'm going to say this. I'm about to pull out the loose glue. Oh God. Not the loose glue. Yeah. The loose glitter, excuse me. Let's see, I need one, two more. So I'm gonna go on mute real quick. Yeah, I'll be right back. Can you hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. Please tell me you can hear me. All right, so oh my goodness. We got the loose glitter. Okay, great, 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 great. We're gonna go ahead and put this to the side. And the hot glue gun is ready to go. And now what we're gonna do, let me pull out some more. We got some napkins right here. We don't need all that glitter anyway, right? Because it's nasty glitter. Let's see. And this is Joann Fabric glitter. Not that it makes a difference, but I got it from Joann Fabric. Okay. I really wish I had on my glasses right now. Okay, I think that's plenty. Nope, not enough. I can't even believe I'm saying not enough glitter. Fussy cutting glitter, only thing left is to die cut. She is living life on the wild side today, breaking all her ma'ams. Y'all just don't know. I told you I'm going through some stuff. And when you go through stuff, you got to go through it. You can't stop. All right, so I think this is going to be plenty though. All right, so we want to do, let's do Mod Podge. We're going to put the Mod Podge right here. So I bought some Mod Podge. This is from Dollar Tree probably. Yeah, Dollar Tree says on back. I bought Mod Podge, like a 2-ounce container Mod Podge. Why is it so watery? Is Mod Podge normally watery and I just didn't notice it? Okay. I think that's good. Let's see. Some chunky glitter. Of course, it'll look better once it's dry. Shake it off. Put it to the side. Next. All right. I don't want to die cut, so hopefully we don't have to. I mean, I would if I had to, but I don't want to have to. You know, glitter is like the craft herpes, though. It's the stuff that just keeps on giving and giving and giving. I haven't used my try so long, my bottle. Oh, wow. You know, that's a long time not to use my Podge. The bottle I had brand new though. Like it's brand new. And it's watery. I don't remember my Podge being that watery. Oh, that was too much glue. Dang it. That's okay. We're almost done anyway. These little feathers. Look, that don't look too good. That don't look too bad, but it don't look too good either. Uh-oh, some fell. It's getting messy, y'all. It's getting messy. Okay. All right. Last one. Now, normally I know people pour onto it, but I want to dip mine versus pouring on like that. But just in case you're looking for some instructional information, I am not a glitter person, but that's what you want to do. Pour and dip so you don't get your surface all wasted. You don't want to waste your surface. So now what I'm going to put that to the side and turn this hot glue gun off then. Put that to the side. I'm going to let this dry. Then we'll work on our other girl. Because I want to say last time we did these stamp things, I only did one. I want to try to get two done today. I'm sure like most those things those days are watering down their product to reduce the production costs. But oh yes, ma'am. Probably definitely 100%. I definitely agree with you. We're gonna go ahead and dispose of this glitter as best as possible in this little trash can I got next to me that needs to be disposed of itself. Pull this off. And we're going to let this dry. We'll probably let that set until we finish the other piece. Now with this young lady, we're going to work a little bit opposite of what we just did. So with her, we have her on the left. We're going to put this one on the right. So we're going to put our, and you don't have to do this. This is not a mandatory thing. I just like what Don H likes to create. Don H Create said, to stretch your supplies, use a doily. I love that. So I'm gonna put this right here. Actually, I think what we're gonna do is use it on the same side and we're gonna put her on top, I think. Can we do that? Let's see. She tall. Is she too tall? No. Come on, unnamed lady. Let's see. Hey, Pinky, how you doing today? Welcome in. We are knee deep in all the things that I do not care to do. Fussy cutting. Mhm. I could just cut her legs off, right? Um, she's not gonna have laces on her shoes, just so y'all know, because I am not about to try to fussy cut that mess. But I need to even see if she's gonna actually fit on here. If you cut her feet and add flowers, she will fit. Look at you. Come through with the knowledge. I mean, she wide. She's a wide, girthy young lady. You know what? We're not gonna be able to do her at all today. I apologize. I first cut that dress out. We will be able to do her though, and we could do her hair. Let's see if we can color her first, and then we can work from there. So. How about you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. Ooh, is that gonna work? Let's see. I think we're gonna make it work, y'all. Because we know for a fact she will fit on. She just don't have no clothes, right? But this hair, we're gonna have to work on this hair. If you ever saw episode of Martin when they have Myra at the salon and Gina and Pam are working there and Sinead had hooked up, she's like, you gotta work on Myra feet. Okay. That don't look good. Do it. Y'all like it? I don't know. Cause I did have her dress already cut out. I have to color a dress. Oh, is her clothes still in the cleaners? Oh no, here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I don't have. You mean this head or this head? Cause I only stamped out one set of white cardstock, and then I stamped out one set of peachy and one set of brown. So the only person that I have that's intact is her. You know what? Come on, never mind. We got this. We got this. We can move this out the way. All right, let's see. She got a little bitty head, don't she? All right, so let's cut this piece because we can still use this for something. I don't know what, but have y'all ever used a rocker block? You know what? So while we're talking about things, I hate when I stamp and it gets on the board itself. I know it looks like you're actually crafting and you've done some things with your craft board. I just don't like it. Don't ask me why. I just don't like it. I'm one of those people. When I lived in Italy, I dated an Italian. He used to be like, "Come on, Hillary," like from Fresh Prince. I was like, "I'm far from Hillary." Ugh, far, far from Hillary. A what? What you mean? A what? Paper piece. Her head again. A what? What? I don't know. What did I say? I'm sorry. A rocker block. Oh yeah, rocker block. So the rocker block is a big stamp platform that you put your stamps on. You rock it back and forth. It's like a rocker block. Yeah, that's a good image. Let's go. Even though it's blue, let's go. Let me tell y'all, VersaFine is like my favorite thing, and I am so happy that Heather has been one of the people that have been able to guide me down the path of righteousness. Oh shit. Excuse me. We need a dress, y'all. You never heard of a rocker block? We need a dress. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. This is the stuff you do not hear behind the scenes. Ugh. Good morning, Chris. How you doing? I'm not doing so hot. I'm trying to find a rocker block real quick. Yeah, I understand. Oh, come on. Crafter's Companion rocker block. So we stuck right now. I call it for rowing. I call not it for rowing. For ruining it. What? Come on, phone. So this is what it is. You put it on there and you rock the thing back and forth. She's all over the place with fussy cutting, loose glitter, and cussing up not cussing up a storm. Oh, my bad. I apologize. Please forgive me. That is not that is not what this channel's for, okay? The other channels that I have, those are potty mouth. Whole different person. But I am just so we need her. She got a big head, don't she? So I'm gonna cut her head off too, I guess. Hold on. Let's just refocus. Let's refocus. Because you know what? Sometimes not focusing is the problem. What you mean that's my daily? I don't run around cussing all the time. I'm trying to get out of that. But people in my life are causing me to have some unwanted stress for no freaking reason. Now, what if I don't that was not the goal. Is that the goal? That's the goal. Yep, this is the goal. All right, so we're gonna do this. Got that right there. Okay, so I think we can make it work. We can work it out. Okay, there we go. Her head though, her hair. She got some stringy hair. She did nothing to you while you cutting her head off. Oh, I need it. I need it to be white. I can't use this peach color to color her hair yellow. Other people probably could with no problem. I am not the other people. See, fussy cutting does not, it's not, what is it, therapeutic? It brings out the worst in me. And I do apologize to anyone. I'm gonna have to delete this video after we finish today. Probably. We'll see. Cutting off her body part gives me joy. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Thank you very, very much because you know that I want to chop off her head and arms and legs. No, I'm joking. That's not who it took me a long time to warm up to decapitating craft things. But now I will chop a doll head off in a moment, honey. I sure will. No, crafting brings me pleasure. Florida brings me stress. The drivers in front of me with Florida tags. I'm quite sure. I mean, I know a few lovely people from Florida. I never said the people in Florida I didn't really care for. I said the driving. You know what, Samara? Really, ma'am. I really, really, y'all. I'm about to Google how to unwarp a mat. She got a big head, y'all. You know that? Listen, I was watching this crafter the other day because I'm looking to try to figure out how to do something right. She cuss a lot. I was like, she my kind of people. She cussed a lot. Your lights? Is it gonna rain today? Is that what you're saying? Or your power as in how amazing you are is flickering? You need a recharge. I need to go to the beach. I need to win the lottery first. And then second, I need to go to the beach. I need to waste some money like those rich people do and have my son be airlifted to the school and brought home by the butler. And I need to be sitting on the beach with a drink in my hand that makes me forget how crazy the world is for like 3 months out the year and not the summer. I'm going to manifest right now that I'm going to win a large lump sum of money from the lottery, not through anybody dying, anything like that. I'm going to win some lottery money and I'm going to do the right thing with the money. Right. All right. I have another question for you all, Heather, Samara, everyone else that crafts, dabbles in it. I say those two because they actually craft. Do y'all know of a sticker sheet like Xyron paper? If you do, do you know the name of it? We did pretty good on this leg, y'all. Let's see. Can we color her hair without having to cut this other doll head off? Because look, the yellow is coming through now. It is shining, honey. Let's try that. Look at these good pieces of paper. Sounds like it could be a wonderful life. Oh, you gonna know because I'm gonna bring you. If you want to come, you can come and hang out. You know, I need to ask you another question about what I had asked you about before. I'm gonna have to send you a message about your work information because I think I want to try to do that, but I need to be solely remote. Solely remote. Yeah, that don't look bad, y'all. Are you making stickers? Are you gluing? Are you looking for the glue? Um, I need to be able to adhere a sheet of paper on top and then adhere it on the back. So I guess like stickers, but I need to be bigger paper. That was very helpful, I know. I apologize. All right, let's pull out this purple again. This purple. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's very windy today, isn't it? My friend around the corner messaged me asking if they went off to. Oh, see, they jinxed you. We're gonna go ahead and highlight her little headband with this situation right here, this gel pen. Oop. And then we're gonna come back in with this gray. We're gonna color her ugly shoes uglier. XD Crafts makes a stick specs micro adhesive sheet. I need to be a millionaire too. Yeah. So I was watching a Posh Paper lady, and she uses a Xyron Craftopia, and they have 12 by 12 sheets of paper that's sticker sheets basically. And I was like, "Ooh, I need that particular thing." Wait, I don't know if I want to be a billionaire or a millionaire. I just want to not, be stressed. No, we messed that up. This looks weird. Let's go ahead and change her hair color real quick. We're gonna keep this image, y'all, but she's no longer blonde. She's now a brown. Let's see if I can salvage this. Let's try and salvage this. Ooh, this is hideous. This is worse and worse. I know I picked a too dark brown, but you know what? It's okay. It's It's okay. We have one extra sheet of paper. We can just chop her head off. No worries. She's gonna have brown hair. Okay. Is she gonna have brown hair? No. No. Oh. See, so what if we made her hair this color and just be call it a day? I just want to have my bills paid, car in top shape, able to afford eggs, money in the bank, living on a comfy pillow. I need enough to take care of my family and work because I want to not because I have to. Yes. Yes. Both. Both. Let's stamp this dang head out, I guess. Oh my goodness. What's going on with me? I don't know. I also want to be able to just get French fries whenever I want to. Because I feel like when I'm stressed I don't eat. And I'm not eating right now. Not even French fries are helping me. So yeah. But that will work. It will all work out. It would all work out. It would all work out. So I do want to talk to y'all really quickly. So um, this ink right here, I would not recommend on these stamps unless they're conditioned. Um, because it didn't stamp out great for me the first time. It's a great ink, just not with those stamps. Now, this ink I love and adore because it does all the things that I needed to do without me being super stressed out about it, which is great. Um, So we're gonna go ahead. Look, we're not even cutting anybody head off. We just not stamping the whole thing out. See, y'all ain't even gotta worry about that no more. I think that what you said, Samara, about having to and wanting to makes a difference in how you work too, right? Because when you go to work, because you want to go to work versus having to go to work. Having to go to work is like waking up and having to fix your kids' lunch and get their clothes ready and taking them to school because they don't have a school bus. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh, yeah. Because I used that first and it didn't ink up. It inked up, but it just didn't like take it, if that makes any sense to you. So if you the first time you use a Julie Nutting doll stamp and it's not inked or conditioned, I wouldn't recommend that be the first your quote unquote conditioning ink because it's not gonna work. Are we still going with blonde though? Because are we going with blonde? I think we're going with blonde. Let's go with blonde. So light. I don't think I'm gonna keep this part because I don't want to fussy cut her bangs. And since we already did those bangs right here looking all scraggly, I think we may be able to keep them like that. We'll see. If not, we'll stamp it out again. Today is Taco Tuesday, and I'm gonna tell you what I really, really wish that I would have for dinner today, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. I have ground meat in the refrigerator, but I would like some loaded nachos, right? All the fixings. I think. Oh, yeah. That's what I really want. I might have to make it happen. I have to check and see. Yeah, I was gonna say these must be some of the earlier dolls. She don't have a name. Y'all holding your breath? I am. You know, I told you I was in the medical field before I was not working at all. And oh, she could be a hairstylist, and this could be the wig head. Yo, that is great, right? This is a good idea, I think. Yeah. Anyway, and when we used to learn CPR, they'd be like, if someone tells you that they can't breathe and they're talking to you, they lying. But you know, sometimes you have from experience little kids screaming, "Ah, ah, ah." You like just calm down and take deep breaths. Even though they're taking breaths, they're not taking good, concentrated, breathing. They're just crying. Oh my goodness. Let's not be so reckless, please. Dang. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to look into it. Loaded. What do you put in your loaded? Because all I can think of is lettuce, tomato, guacamole on the side, sour cream, and cheese. I mean, I think that's what a loaded nacho is it not? I could be wrong, but that's what I want. That's what I'm thinking I want. Like, yeah, it don't have to be Taco Tuesday though, right? All right, so we got this little headband going on. So, I don't know if I ever told y'all a story about how the big roommate almost got ran over by a drunk driver. Well, he did get hit by a drunk driver, but in the inside of a vehicle. When I lived in Mississippi and he lived in Texas, he drove trucks and he was using my other vehicle because I have my mom's car that got inherited, right? And a drunk driver, 4th of July, going into 5th of July, was on the road driving. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Driving down the wrong side of the road and totaled the car. Totaled my Nissan. So the car was here and the truck was here. And the big roommate had just parked the car and he was getting ready to get in this car and the guy was driving this way, the cars were facing that way. So he had to dive inside of the 18 wheeler, right? And the guy totaled my car and pushed my car into his car. And I was just thinking about vehicles because, you know, Chris said that she wanted to work in vehicle. And last Wednesday, our replacement car for the Nissan, which is a Malibu, stopped working. And the lady had called us, was it last week, week before last? It was week before last spring break, so 2 weeks ago, going on 3 weeks now. Stopped working. We're gonna have to really fit this lady's hair in because somebody, I don't know who this person is that colored this right here, but she did a horrible job, and this hair is gonna be a mess to fit on. I'm just saying, let's fire her. Um, it's in the shop, and I was thinking about how Chris had talked about customer service, and we always talk about customer service and hi Tony, how you doing today? Good morning. Hopefully you're not snowed in or anything. If you are, I hope that you like snow and you don't hate it. I saw somebody post, I hate snow. And I was thinking, if we didn't have snow, you complain about not having snow. But anyway, I hope that you're having a great day. Nonetheless, I hope that you are doing great. All right, so this is ugly. Maybe this doll is just not a pretty doll when it comes to what we're trying to do. Just gonna rub this in some. I dropped my thing on the ground, on the floor. So, they had the car in the shop, and I had told him, because of course, if you have, you know, significant other, one of you always have to be the person that's more cognitive of other things. I was like, you need to call this lady and see. It's raining here this morning. Oh, in Idaho, Boise, Boise, Idaho. Oh, I'm glad that it's just raining. Hopefully, it's not too much, and it won't go crazy with the rain. But I hope you're having a great day. I hope you've gotten coffee if you drink coffee. I hope you've gotten whatever your morning routine is. You've gotten it and you're good to go. We're over here, as Heather says, fussy cutting, glittering, and cussing up a storm. That's what we doing. That's the life we having right now. All right, so here we go. I want to cut this side off so we won't be able to put it. Tony, do you know how to unwarp a mat? I was ironing on the mat, not directly on the mat, but directly on the mat, basically. And it's warped. I'm gonna have to Google it probably. And the best idea I have come up with so far is just run over it, put it on the ground. Oh, come on, thing. Put it on the ground outside and just mow it down a few times. You ever watch In Heat of the Night? I think it was In Heat of the Night, or one of those episodes when the lady, and this happened in real life too, but this lady ran her husband over back and forth, made him flat, like flat, 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 flat. That's what I want to do with this mat. So if you can do it with a body, I feel like you can do it with a mat, right? If you can dodge a ball, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Um, you know what? Let's talk real quick. I can't remember the actor that played in Dodgeball, but have you ever seen Do You Have a Heating Gun? I do. Uh-oh, she about to enlighten us, y'all. I do have a heating gun. Go on, Wise One. Um, that actor that played in it's Pierce Bronson, but he was a centaur. How in the world? Oh no, 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 no. Listen, you're not gonna give me a hard time, little stamp lady. I will chop your legs off and think nothing of it. Some days I can relate to that. Well, at least at one and two. And one and two what? Are we I'm sorry, you're gonna have to keep me abreast on what the situation, the conversation is. And are you wanting to drive down the wrong side? Wait, what? Of the road. What I'm saying about that is that the lady never called us. You have to stay on customer service. Like you gotta. I called and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, I can help you." And I was like, "Well, what about this and this?" He's like, "Oh no, 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 hold on. I was just answering the phone because we backed up. Let me get the person you're supposed to be talking to." Uh, mhm. I think that's why the spouses be sick and. Uh, oh yeah, warm up your mat using your heating tool to make it flat again. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, plowing down the husband over in the car. And I don't know what to say about that. We just gonna pretend like, I'll try the heating tool today. Thank you so much, Tony. And as far as the other part, I'm not indulging in that. Just gonna burnish this down with my God-giving burnisher, a finger. I've never really wanted to run over anybody like that. I have wanted to run people over, but probably from road rage more than anything else. From them causing me to have road rage. And that's a bad thing. Because, you know, people drive crazy. Not just Floridians. Because if it was only in Florida and Texas, it would be only those two states with wrecks and number counts, and it's not. See, I'm being nice to Floridians today. Yeah. Somebody can't cut. Okay. Now we're going to find another empowering statement to give this little lady. I can and I will. No, you won't. I don't think she's a very pretty stamp. You mentioned about me. I was just talking about running my mat over, though. I wasn't talking about running my man over yet. You know, I'm just saying, best of the best. No, you can't always choose what happens to you, but you can always choose how you feel about it. Oh, be that girl who gives advice from the heart. Girls got this. All right, nice. Bloom and grow. I wonder if Bloom and grow would look great. Y'all see right here, Bloom and grow. Ooh, we could try this one because it's a clear stamp. Ooh, right. So if we put this clear stamp on top of the writing, no, we can't do that because we're gonna put some flowers right there. Uh, Strong woman get things done. Be that girl who wakes up with purpose and intent. Let's try. You are capable of amazing things. How about that? I feel like she's not supposed to have blonde hair. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's supposed to be brown or maybe red. I don't know. Because it just does not, I don't know. Her bangs just look scraggly, in my opinion. All right. So it's going to look dark right now, but hopefully it'll lighten up and it'll kind of match that color. She definitely like she got a mullet wig on. There we go. Because the one time I want yellow, I get it. And then I have to dull it down. Yet, she has blonde hair, right, Pinky? hmm hmm All right, so we got those two situations. And I have some other little flowers that we're going to try out over here, like these right here. I think that would be really cute. We can hide these shoes, please. Y'all have Mary Jane's? No, not that. Mary Jane shoes, you know what I'm saying? Shoes. Shoes. I don't like Mary Jane shoes. They don't look cute on my feet. So, and we're gonna pull some green. We're gonna lay this green down first. We're gonna lay our green factory down first because that's what we're gonna do. Let's see. She is beautiful. Thank you so much. You're so wonderful. I do appreciate y'all kindness. I really do. Sometimes all it takes is a kind word to get you out of your funk. And then other times it's liquor. And I'm gonna have to go with kind words because I am on medicine and it is already making me sleepy. So that won't work. Now you know I like script, right? Yeah, I clicked that real quick. Real quick. I normally don't drink anyway. Even though I talk about it, I normally don't drink because I have a 7-year-old now who likes to get into every gosh dang on thing in the whole wide world. And so waking up to, candy wrappers all over the floor, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not privy. I don't care for that. So I prefer to be sober to deal with him. Um, but have y'all ever seen that Campbell soup commercial? Not shoes, but flowers. The Campbell soup commercial when everybody's sick and the mom is going through getting Campbell soup and she walks by and she grabs a bottle of wine. I was like, yes. Hashtag mom life. We're just letting the glue gun heat up right now. I hate to admit this. Our glue is not dry on this. I mean, that's okay though. So maybe we could. That ain't gonna work. This is gonna have to be dry before I can uh mess with this. Unfortunately, that will probably not happen on stream. My already starting to like water. I'm like, oh please no glitter, please no. All right. Boom, 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 boom. So we can do this. She got flower shoes now, Heather. These shoes hideous. You cannot. And then I colored them even more hideous. Come on now. Now she's walking. She's a pedal goddess. Just let the glue gun heat up some. Let's see. Is it ready? No, it ain't ready to rumble yet. Don't. You are capable of amazing things. I'm not sure who needs to hear that message today, but this is for you. Sometimes those messages like that make me mad. Don't nobody want to hear that. Let me just be miserable for a few minutes. Then I'll get on with it. I wanted to try and work on a book. I know we started a little bit late today. Well, we started on time, but late because technology is so amazing. Pink Bay, the same thing happened yesterday when I was streaming the game today on the daggone YouTube. The sound didn't work. I had to restart the computer, like literally turn the computer off, turn it back on, and start a whole new stream. Just a mess. A whole mess. Yeah. No, not your fault today. I don't know if that was hot or just my brain saying it's hot, because yeah, it wasn't hot. But I had the reaction of it was hot. Hopefully these are only, I doubt it. I think what I'll do next time is start a private test. Um, or Google it to see how you can undo it. I did everything. The sound was working through the troubleshooting thing. It just wasn't working through. So my neighbor, they're amazing. I love those people. She was like, these are a quarter a couple of months ago. So I got a few. I was like, I really don't need any flowers, but for a quarter, go on and hop in my basket, $500 worth of flowers. No, not that many, just 475. I'm joking. I only got like 4 or 5 of them. So like a dollar, $2 worth. Because I was like, I don't need them. Ow. Remember hot glue guns are hot? Just in case you forgot, the glue on the hot glue gun is very hot and you could cause, in some cases, irreparable damage. So please be mindful of that if you do decide to use a hot glue gun. I don't recommend it for children at all. So I think I don't know this girl's name, but she's gonna be so pretty. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, you know what? I remember I was gonna try to be like on Facebook and learn the Facebook ways of crafting and all that stuff. And this one lady showed a picture of her hand, like her fingers burnt, wrapped up. And everybody's like, "What happened?" She's like, "I have second and third degree burns from a glue gun." Excuse me? Did you say a glue gun? Everybody's like, "What happened?" She was like, "A glue booger got caught in the chamber and it popped." And then I was like, "That sounds like it hurt." So after that, I'm already leery of glue guns anyway. But from that experience of hers, I learned, I had learned my lesson from her experience. Mary Jane. Her name's Mary Jane. Do you, do you? With Mary Jane. Her name is not Mary Jane. It's something weird like Mary Jane. I don't know her name. Not off the top of my head. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and fix these flowers to not look so meh, but they look meh. Delilah. She actually has a real name and it's not Delilah. Y'all can't, I mean you can, but you trying to rewrite her name? Wow. Let me find out. She has a real name. I just the artist didn't put it on there. So all of them have names. She's one of the first ones, I'm assuming, because you could tell by the artwork. Well, I feel like she's one of the first ones because of the artwork, but whatever. I'm whispering, you can still hear me, huh? Because the mic is right next to my mouth, so that's not very good. Now you're wondering why did I put on top of the other ones, yeah? That's what you're wondering. I felt that it would be pretty to kind of look un to look natural but unkept, like someone just sprinkle out a bunch of random seeds and the flowers are just kind of growing however they want to grow on top of each other through and stuff like that. So that's why I'm trying to do it like that. So I just need to go back underneath here and glue these. I just drop some hot glue and hopefully the fabric will stick in. And this does not want to load in the daggone chamber for some reason. So let's see. Listen, if I hurt myself, just know that I'll be back next week. No, I'm joking. What if we never mind, they got real Halloweenish real quick, so I'm not gonna even go there with the thought. All right. So we got that. There we go. Now it's looking like somebody know what they doing. It's not me though. All right. Tony, how you warp your I'm being nosy now. I'm gonna tell you how I warp mine, but how you warp your board? I earned mine. Not like flat out earned it. I earned something on top and then it warped it. This looks weird right there. No, that ain't gonna work either. So now we're gonna just go ahead and put in some little, oh, look at that. First time up and a green one. That's what we putting in. That's what we putting in. Come and knock on my door. I've been waiting for you. Alrighty. That went on the floor and I cannot get to that one. I have to get that later. Oh, maybe this one. Yeah, let's try that. Won't even, oh my goodness. Won't even need a tweezer. All right. What y'all think? Do we need to add some another underneath flower? What y'all think? Shouldn't I have beads? Shouldn't I have beads for you? What they say? Shoot. Short? Well, I mean, am I still doing what you asked me to do yesterday? So what y'all think of this? Is this okay? Are we good to go? Is it looking I anyway. Um what do y'all think? Let me know what y'all think, please. And then we're gonna try to work on this one a little bit, but I'm not sure how we're gonna execute this because these are still drying. Maybe just one? What y'all think about just one? Like over her feet. Thank you so much, Pink Bay. Thank you. I went to flower arrangement school 5 minutes before I started shooting. No, I'm joking. So what? This is dumb. This needs to be dry. This is not dry. This is not dry. It's gonna drive me crazy. It's not dry. Should we do the same thing? No. What do y'all think? I need to know before I turn the iron off. I guess I'm gonna just go ahead and turn the iron off. Yep, that's what we're doing. Let's put this up. Let's try to clean it. Thank you so much. Hello and good morning, lovely people. Good morning, Chocolate City Sam. How you doing? All right. Just gonna throw some of this in the trash because apparently that's what we do these days. We try to make less mess. All right, so we got one, two tags. You know, we love a good tag, right? We love tags. All right. Now, what I wanted to do, I don't think we'll be able to execute it all the way, but I had grabbed a few stickies and I was thinking that we could work on, you guessed it, a little Easter book. But then I also want to play with these hearts, but I'm not sure. I mean, I could just call it. What y'all think? These are too cute. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It was a struggle to get here, but we got here in the end. My sound wasn't acting right. Bunch of nonsense. What's going on? Oh, this needs to be glued down some more, I see. I got that like that. Yeah, I think that's good. I like this little petal. I know it's the greenery, but I like it. All right, so let's go ahead and we can do one more, but it's going to be a lot of coloring and we might not be able to finish. Now I need to work on some tassels. I want to work on some tassels, y'all. I don't know about that one. Tassels scare me because they're simple in theory, right? A tassel is nothing. It's just some ribbon that you fold over and there you go. In theory, right? In theory, it's a simple thing. In real life, when you're doing it, it may not always be that way. All right, so looks like no name, Delilah. What else did you call her? Came up with. So I'm gonna just go ahead and cut her as close as possible. And we're gonna take our scraps. We're gonna make another one right here. All right. We're gonna put the glue on the piece that we're gluing onto versus the thing that we're gluing it to. It's always better to glue on the piece that you're actually attaching, if possible and it makes sense for you. If it doesn't make sense, then do it however you like. All right. Gonna rub this down some. Then we're gonna go ahead and do this. And even though I'm using Aleene's tacky glue, I still didn't want to put a bunch on there. Because it's water based and it will warp the paper. So we got one. Okay, and we're gonna put this other piece on here. You know how I do like gluing stuff down. I always consider making a glue book, but I don't understand the concept of a glue book really. Not a proper, like, good concept of a glue book. I know you find stuff and glue it in the book, and then what? Like, what is the glue book for? And I'm not saying it's not a good idea. I just never understood the full concept of a glue book, so I don't get the whole thing of a glue book. So if you've ever made a glue book, maybe you could tell me about it and let me know. Gonna just trim this edge off real quick. Okay. I don't understand the function of the glue book. Y- I don't. Like what I don't get it, but if someone could explain it to Heather and I, we would like that, please. All right. Let's go ahead and color this lady up. And I think so we're going to do a quick, simple, hopefully not convoluted process real quick right here. It sounds like a dang smash journal. I never understood those. Same. I don't I don't know. Excuse that scraping. I know you don't really care for that smell. I apologize. This is why having like a skin tone color paper is fun, in my opinion. You could just stamp that image in fussy cut if you want, if you're into that kind of stuff. I know not everyone is into, myself included, fussy cutting everything out. I'm not a fan of fussy cutting like that, but I will do it for the sake of the project. Need to make sure I'm not coloring on this lady because I'm going to use her eventually. Lies. Me lie? Really? You think I would lie to you about fussy cutting? No. No, darling. It's not that I don't like fussy cutting, I just don't like fussy cutting. Excuse me. Excuse me. No, come on, Gray. And this is why I tend to go back over to these expensive daggone markers. What Samara said. Wow. Is that really so? That is the revolution now, right? The revolution is that I have made up a story about fussy cutting. Are y'all ready for a scan and cut series? That's the real question. So how I'm going to do it, I think, is I'm going to show the project and then I'm going to show how to do it in Scan Cut. No, I think I'll do the scan and cut thing first and then show the project. And they'll be very easy peasy things to do. And I don't like fussy cutting. But I know Samara does. I've seen some of her detailing. A lot of people actually love fussy cutting. Like, I'm not sure what's wrong with me, but I'm just like, hurry up. I think that's the problem. Like, same thing with markers. I like coloring fast. I want to see the pigment go down fast. That's why. And I should have did this one first, but I didn't. That's okay. Chris actually gifted me some markers, y'all, and some pens. Chris is a pen marker nut like me. And I can appreciate that. I definitely should have put this color down first because now you can't really tell the difference. That's okay. But if you use a particular color marker multiple times on the same project, over and over and over and over again, it will get darker. I feel like she's embracing those strands. I cutting is therapeutic at first. After a bit, I get annoyed and start sounding like you. Yeah, I don't care for fussy cutting. That's all I'm saying. That's why they called it fussy cutting. Think about it. Because all you're doing is fuss in about cutting it. Welcome to the jungle. How do those pens right? I haven't even used them yet. I was gonna go grab them right now, but I changed my mind. I haven't really been in the mood to create. I've been thinking about it, but I've been in a mood to create. Now we could, y'all. We could, but we not. We could make another dress like that, but we're not. What we're gonna do is we're gonna give her a plain and simple little ensemble with some little funky pockets, right? Some cute little pockets. And I am thinking that she would like nothing better to do than being left the heck alone by us. No. Um, orange? Orange might work. No, let's not make it blend in. Let's do right by her and give her yeah, orange would work, I think. Orange and yellow. Let's see. Oh, that's real bright. Let's give her, let's do bright pockets and a light color dress. Does that make sense? No, it don't. We're gonna try it anyway. Let's try the salmon. It's called peach, but it looks salmon to me. Oh, yes, let's do it. So we're gonna go ahead and color her whole entire dress, just so we can get these pockets a deeper, darker color. I feel like this is not a granny. This is someone that has dyed their hair this color, and she's actually expecting. This looks like a maternity top to me, but I think she's made two. They look like maternity stamps. Two, this one and another one. But they're probably just the wind is blowing up her dress and it floofed it out. Because you can also make these like little kids. Y'all like coloring? I like coloring. I'm in this collaboration. Last year was called Stash Dive. This year's called Crack the Vault. And one of the people last year would take some of her coloring pages and she would turn them into projects. And I will definitely draw some inspiration from her and do that. It's really gonna be fun. This orange should not give me the life I thought I was gonna get with it. That's okay though. I used to tell stories a lot when I was crafting, like with the image, but I stopped doing that. Y'all remember that, Samara? I stopped doing it. Oh my goodness, we have a celebrity in the house. Yes, coloring is fun, Chocolate City Sim. Hello, Barry Crafty. How are you doing? We fussy cutting. You know, Samara's favorite thing to do in the whole wide world. Hers and Heather's. Oh, well, you know. Since I double stamped it, I'm gonna leave the trim like it's a part of the dress so it don't look crazy like right here on the legs. Although we could just cut her legs off and just flower her up. I'm just saying I'm not gonna do it, but it's an option. Not me saying crafter and not crafty. My bad. She's a berry crafter. That's fine. She Tam, she be on that Red Dead. Yes. She do be on that Red Dead. She be on that Red Dead hard. She be getting posses and stuff. I think so, yeah. I mean, is it online, Liz? Okay. She be getting posse. She be like, I gotta go get this lion. I'm like, ooh. I know somebody one day they're gonna play it. She went and got some cheetahs. Was it cheetahs last week, Liz? Can't remember. I can't remember if it was cheetahs or not, but she went out and killed some animals. Why do you die when a horse accidentally hits you? Oh my goodness. Is this a joke or you asking her? Because either way, it's gonna be funny. I mean, a horse. That's what happened in real life, right? Never mind. I don't know. I'm not a farm girl anymore. There's a bunch of griefers though, and some very. Oh yeah. Yep. If we could all play on the same platform, we'd mount up and go get them. I'd die first, but you know what? I'd come back and kick some booty. Speaking of kicking some booty, y'all, what is one of your crafts that you really want to get done? I know a lot of people have been saying they want to complete some of their older projects that they started and they haven't got a chance to finish. I am, shh, don't tell nobody. I've been working on a blanket for a while, but when I start crocheting, my shoulder starts to hurt a lot. And it didn't work. I can't do it like I used to. So in my lifetime, I've crocheted like 4 blankets total. One is like a king size blanket, same yarn, same back and forth pattern for forever. I've made a granny square blanket, and then I made like 2 baby throws that was stolen out of my car. One was stolen out of my car, and the other one is one that I'm working on right now. I think I told y'all it's called the ugly blanket for my uncle. It's just brown and green yarn. I want to try to finish it up, but I'm gonna have to wait until I see the doctor for my shoulder. He sent me some medicine, and I've been taking it, and if you ever wanna knock somebody out that don't do drugs, give 'em medicine that makes them the muscles relax. It just relax my eyes and make me go to sleep. Relax your mind. Then I end up waking up at, like, 2 in the morning, and I'm like, "You will go back to sleep because Chocolate City Sim will talk about you if not," so. The uncle yes, a ugly Uncle Blanket. I message you. Just answer when you can, please. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Really, what Chocolate City Sim is saying, she ran over a player. She wants to know why they died in the game. You ran over them on your horse. What happened? What? You mowed them down on daggone Ed. Yes. Y'all, don't let Chocolate City Sim fool y'all. I know her. She nice, but she can get you too now, especially in the game. That's why I don't ever want to be on the opposite team that she on. That's all I'm saying. Ain't gonna have me question our friendship. Mm-mm. Nah, I'm good. I watch. I will watch. Wait, you ran over a sim? I need one of you guys to stream during this week because I need entertainment. I'm here right now, honey. And today is Tuesday, so it is this week. No, not in Sims, Heather. In Red Dead Redemption, she ran over somebody with a horse. She say she bumped them, but she ran them over. That's all I'm gonna say. Listen, it's this platform called you can go and look at all my old videos. I'm sure you haven't watched them. I have a lot, trust me. She said she needs somebody to stream. All right, so we're gonna put this. Oh, we need to put this in the middle. Uh-oh. Okay, so a quick and easy way to make tags, right, is you put a notch on one side and then you just go back over it and you copy that. You replicate that. You don't need a fancy tag for that. Unless you like fancy tags. Then you need to buy some. What platform do you use chocolate? No, it's not as fun when I cannot interact with you. Oh my goodness. You could always just text me and be like, oh, that was funny. All right, so here's our little makeshift tag. Y'all thought we was gonna make some scraps, didn't you? No way, Jose. Okay. So we're trying to kind of cover up this little line right there, which is fine. And then you're gonna just glue some spots again. Do, glue. Bedazzle. Glue, 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 glue. Oh, on PC, I use PS4. Was it free on PS or cheap? I would have to get. I tried it. I went and bought the game so I could play with her. It would not load up on a PlayStation for me at all. At all. I was like, that's a sign. I ain't supposed to be messing with this PlayStation. It wasn't very expensive chocolate. The game was very inexpensive. But some of those games call them pandemic games, the games that you can play with your friends. They went back up in price during the pandemic. So just burnishing this down because we want to make sure that it's no bubbles. All right. And then I put a little bit too much glue right here. I got glue happy. Not good. Oh, the PlayStation 4 is 60, but in Walmart, girl, 26 for $60 for that game. I'm just gonna go ahead. You know what I could do with $60? You know how much paper I could buy, Liz? Really? I mean, you do know. So, and beads and nonsense like that. Uh, uh. All right. Oh, Fortnite is great. I don't have a PC for gaming though. And Red Dead is thick. And by thick, I mean it be wanting your resources. We're gonna scoot her down a little bit. But before we do that, a word from our sponsors. No, I'm joking. I don't have any sponsors. And definitely don't have a word from them. I just need to find this sentiments. All right, let's see. I'm just gonna look in the sticker. Get it, girl. Hey. Yeah, that's the one I have. Oh, look, look, look. We made a Red Dead connection. Oh no. Y'all, I didn't lost the stickers. I have a stack of crap. Did I lose the stickers? Nope. You just didn't look in the right spot. That's what normally happens when you send your kids to do stuff, right? You're like, I can't find it. You ain't look. All right, so there we go. And I think we're gonna put I can and I will right here. I think we'll do that right there. Have to get my eyes checked. All that right and blurry. Oh, you can play online. I have that too. I am loving the connections, the love boat connections. All right, so next week is a new month, y'all. And I know that we haven't finished a lot of stuff, but I know we haven't finished our junk journal, the Wonder Woman junk journal. I lost motivation in that one because I didn't have all the stuff that I was supposed to have at the desk. But I would like to do a spring book of some sort, not the normal one that I normally do. Oh crap! Mm-mm-mm. But never change your method. Don't change hearts in midstream. Um, would y'all like to see us do some journals? Let's see. I think I can and I will can go right here. It's a clear stamp, clear sticker. So let's see how it's gonna work out for me. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I'm gonna trim this off though, and this. All right. And I think I want to put something right there. I'm gonna try this on her pockets, on her dress though. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Yesterday or today, the books, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I want to talk to you about something, but I didn't get a chance to message you. I went to bed really early last night, like 7 something. So I think we can put this flower right next to her head because it's kind of plain on this side, and I don't want to put. Do we want to try some flowers right here, like real flowers? Ooh, where those flowers Samara sent me? Because I left them on my desk. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I want some French fries so bad. Is that bad? I want fries. Do you have fries to go with that shake? I want some French fries. Let's see. Look, Liz, I used glitter today. Can you believe that? I sure did. Loose glitter, loose glitter. Mhm. Yeah, I went to bed really early yesterday. The lovely, wonderful Samara, who I always pick on, she always sends me lovely, wonderful things. To be honest, I probably don't deserve any of y'all as my friends, but I appreciate your friendship. So don't be leaving me now. It's too late. You're stuck with me. Let me see. Can we make this happen? But she sent me these. I don't think she sent me the kisses. She probably sent some candy kisses. But she just sent me this kiss. I had that kiss on the desk. Yeah, she's very wonderful. All y'all are, but I want to make sure because I always pick on her and she lets me. She don't even send me no nasty mess. Be like, I can't believe you did that against me. She don't do that stuff because I only mean it. I only mean it in fun. She don't ever do mean stuff to me, like that. Okay, so I think we could we get now this Liz expert. Liz, you think we can get a flower right here? Oh, sometimes, Liz. Let me collect my thoughts. Okay, you think we can get a flower right here? You think so? I don't know about that. All right, let's try and make this happen. We're gonna put a green stem down first. Then we're gonna do this one, this purple one, and this one. Let's see. Let's work this out. I'm gonna color this up real quick. Purple, no, pink. Do I have a pink? How you have, have you ever had a closet full of clothes with nothing to wear? I have all these colors and not the one I think I need. I'm just gonna try to color the pedestals, the edges. I might as well do the whole thing. Never mind. Now this is gonna be a quick flower, so if it don't work out, we won't put it on there. But hopefully it it does what we need it to do. And I was thinking of doing this, right? And having 4. So like this. And then it'd be like that, right? That looks weird. You know the bad part about wanting some fries? Lately, I've been saying I'm gonna cut some potatoes up and make some fries. I don't know about that either. All right, let's see. Where's this tool? I have a drawer full of junk. And sometimes, ooh, should we just do a butterfly? Spread your wings, fly away to a place you long for. What y'all think about the butterfly? Ooh, I should have gave her wings because Red Bull gives you wings. You know what? Maybe we'll just do this, right? Yeah, let's just do that. Y'all didn't even see. I'm gonna put a butterfly right here. Cause butterflies, Red Bull does give you wings. Ooh, let's do this. What if we did this? Cause butterflies are all about transformation, and it says I can and I will. I can read. Oragel. Oragel. She could have got hit in the game. All right, so we got one right here, and now I didn't pull all these flowers out, and I got to put them back over there because I don't think the flowers are going to go the way I want them to go. That's okay. We'll always use them later. But I could put this little flower right here, right? No. So I was on, Pinterest. I have Red Bull. I didn't get wings. Even when girl, you got wings when you add that vodka. I'm sure you was light. Oh, I don't know then. Just Oragel, probably. Um, do y'all remember when people was trying to sue the Red Bull company because they was like, I didn't get wings in real life, like the lady with the macaroni? I mean, society is just amazing. All right, so I think we're going to be done with this little tag right here. I don't want to over embellish it, but I was going to say that I was on Pinterest and I saw a few tags. Did you get money from that class action law? No, I ain't getting. I don't. Class action lawsuits equals 50 cents, and not the rapper. The amount of money. I mean, you could get more. I don't participate in those things, and I don't really. But I've had Red Bull maybe twice in my life. I don't like having heart attacks either. So Red Bull giving me wings and heart attack is not on my agenda at all. Um, so this is what's her name again? She got a name. Her name is. Let me find it for you. Hey, Liz, is this better uh than yesterday? I mean, oh, I'm toned down today, right? Betty. Her name is Betty. And I just want to go over some things that we did with Betty and the other lady that don't have a name that I can't remember. We paper pieced her hair. We cut her head off. We paper pieced this on here, and then we used this brown color paper that I got from Michael's Creatology. It says it's heavyweight, but it's really not. It's light. It is construction paper, but it's not heavy duty construction paper and it's not smooth. So it does have a little bit of texture to it. So I stamped her out and her twice. And we tried to do the same thing with her hair, but it didn't work out. So I ended up doing something else. And this is also the construction paper for her. And then as you can see, they have on the same similar outfit. The pattern, the seamstress was just going crazy making lots of dresses, and that's what we got with this one. And then I wanted to make this look like a bouquet of random flowers that someone had thrown the seeds in and it just kind of grew the way it grew. And then on hers, we have, it's not dry yet, but we have dipped some flowers in some glitter and I will be laying them across at some point, hopefully. They're still not dry. This one is drying. And so once we get this all glittered and finished, we'll put those on there. And just so y'all know, we have a few more projects coming up with some glitter, unfortunately. Um, unfortunately. But yeah, so we're gonna put a few across the bottom. I love this one right here, empowered women empower women. We always need that positivity, right? We need positive people in general, not just ladies, but in general. And then you just saw that we just did this one together, and it says, "I can and I will." I love these quotes. This is stickers. It says "Empower Women," and I got this from Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance for $1.50, and you know I'm a sucker for a good clearance price. It has to be a good clearance price because sometimes they'll have something for $300 and it's on clearance for $50, $250, and I'm like, bring it down some more, sir, ma'am. Anyway, this is what we've done today. I want to say thank you to Samira and Heather from this earlier when the sound was not working. Thank you for everybody that came back. I really appreciate it all. I am going to go ahead and end stream right now. I think I've made up for my lack of time earlier. Yes, I have. So I want to say thank you for watching. And until next time, happy crafting. Thank you, Heather.